I got it. When the video shows up. There we go. Right. This one. This one. Testing 1, 2, 3. At least we got sound. Looks like the sound's working. It looks like we are live at 2:02. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Dun 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 dun. All right. You know that. God is great, first in the live stream. Keenan White is second. Santa Claus is here. Yes, he is. Thanks for being here, Keenan. God is great. Testing 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, let's see. Let me get this one up and running. Get back to our live camera feed. So let me get our 2 early birds in here. Keenan White and God is great. Both got entries into the December giveaway, which we'll have on, let's see, the end of this month is actually going to be on the 30th. Well, 30th of December will be our, wow, it changed my name, J Bagwell, 2000. Oh, yeah, you're Keenan White now. So you, oh, that, I thought that icon looked familiar there. Chuck Dupree Sports Cards is in the house. How you doing there, Chuck? I need to get, the December entries going on here. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me, I'm pretty sure, let's see, we're at 37. October, November. There we go. December 22. Well, let me go back. No. Oh boy. Here we go. Okay. December. Okay, let me get things caught up real quick, and then we'll be back on track for our content at hand. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. That's type drum. Got to be an O there. And Keenan White. All right, we are at 41 entries for the month of December. God is great, and Keenan, first in the live chat. I've been so busy with work and the baby, I've not been in here much. I usually leave work before the stream starts, so I'm always on the road or at the gym. There you go, Ken. All right there. Chuck Dupree's in the house. What's up, Donald? Here comes Ken Claus. All right, God is great. Sports Chuck. Keenan White, God is great. Keenan. Bum, 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 bum. All right, let me get that out of the way. Let me refresh my chat. Let you know what we got going on for today. Okay. Save that real quick, just to make sure I got it saved on the right computer. Boom! Episode 93, Hall of Fame Friday, Carlton Fisk biography today. And we got a few Carlton Fisk cards we can look at. So we'll be looking through them. And then after that, we will get into this Topps 2022 Topps Heritage Baseball Blaster Box. It says, look for real one autographs and relics. So we'll see what we can find in there. But it is Christmas time in the city. There goes my anonymity. Anonymity. Anonymity? Your anatomy? Your anatomy? Carlton Fisk is my second favorite White Sox player, so I'm very interested to hear this one. Well, thank you there, Chuck. Yeah, matter of fact, the very first card on here is when he was a Chicago White Sox Stadium Club members only card. Fisk becomes the oldest an all-star hit. All right, so I'm going to move this real quick and just letting, I'm sure God is great is still here. Are you still here in the live chat there? God is great? Hopefully you are, because underneath here is a card that is going to be mailed out tomorrow going to God is great. I won't show you the other side because it'll give my anonymity. I know, that's a hard one. I always have a hard. Anonymity. 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 We have another word to go with mosaic. Mosaic. That's right. You guys know how I have so much fun with all these tongue-twisting words. But this is, since on my November giveaway, Lockin won 2 prizes, my wife won 2 prizes, and God is Great is getting 5, plus a few extra cards I got in here. But this will be coming your way for your early Christmas present and the November giveaway on my channel. So hopefully you'll have to, maybe you can do a video when you get it in the mail and stuff and just let everybody see what you got. But I won't turn it over because it'll reveal the address that's on the other side. But that will be mailed tomorrow to you there. God is great. Okay, he might have taken off, but he usually watches the replay when he does have a chance. All right, so we're going to leave this here for now. This little scenic scenery here. Lockin 99's in a house. All right, so we are going to get into Carlton Fisk's biography first. As soon as my computer cooperates with me. We have a little bit of a spinning wheel action here going on or something. All right. So let's get into Carlton Fisk. That's pretty neat. Carlton Fisk was born on December 26th, 1947. All right. Not too awful bad here. Carlton Ernest Fisk. Oh, here, let me move these up here. Maybe we'll go through sections and look at a few cards. How's that sound? So if we do that, we'll see. But at least, at a minimum, we do have the cards ready to do at the end. Carlton Ernest Fisk, born December 26th, 1947. That means he's about 10, 11 years older than me. So he is 74. Nicknamed Pudge and the Commander, is an American former professional baseball player. He played in Major League Baseball as a catcher from 1969 to 1993 for the Boston Red Sox, 69 and 71 through 80, and the Chicago White Sox in 1981 through 1993. In 1972, he was the first player to be unanimously voted American League Rookie of the Year. Fisk is best known for his game-winning home run in the 12th inning of Game 6 of the 1975 World Series, during which he memorably waved his arms, hoping for the batted ball to remain fair. At the time of his retirement, Fisk held the record for most home runs all time by a catcher, with 351, since surpassed by Mike Piazza. And he has held several age or longevity-related records, including the record for the most games played at the position of catcher with 2,226, later surpassed by Iván Rodríguez, or commonly known as Pudge. Fisk still holds the American League record for most years served at the position, 24 years. Fisk was voted to the All-Star team 11 times and won 3 Silver Slugger Awards, which is awarded annually to the best offensive player at each position. I must admit, Fisk was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame in the year 2000. Get a sip of water real quick here and get into our next section in his biography. On to his early life. Fisk was born in Bellows Falls, Vermont, but according to Fisk, that was only because Vermont had the nearest hospital to his hometown, Charlestown, New Hampshire. He was raised by his parents, Leona and Cecil, along with older brother Calvin, younger brothers Conrad and Cedric, and younger sisters Janet and Julie. He grew up in Charleston across the Connecticut River from Bellows Falls. Fisk attended Charleston High School, where he played baseball under Coach Ralph Silva, soccer, and basketball. Because his family is from New Hampshire, he insisted that the organization remove from his plaque in the Red Sox Hall of Fame its characterization of him as a Vermont native. Fisk earned his longtime nickname Pudge because he was a chubby youngster. He played on the Charleston High baseball team, appearing at third base, catcher, and pitcher for Coach Silva. 2 of his teammates were his brothers Calvin and Conrad, who were drafted by the Baltimore Orioles and Montreal Expos, respectively, but never made it to the minors due to Calvin's being drafted and inducted into the military service during the Vietnam War, and Conrad hurting his arm, since the high school baseball season was limited to 17 games annually due to the inclement New England weather. He also played in the American Legion Baseball League in 1964, appearing with the team from Claremont, New Hampshire. In 1965, he played the Legion Post 37 team in Bellows Falls that had won the 1964 Vermont State Championship. Fisk excelled in basketball when he was a sophomore, and he was a starter and helped Charleston to an undefeated season in the 1963 New Hampshire Class M Championship. His play in a 1965 high school basketball tournament in the Boston Garden drew attention of Boston Celtics and Walter Brown, who told a local reporter, "You have got to tell me, who is that kid?" Fisk had 42 points and 38 rebounds in the 1965 state tournament while playing baseball. He met his wife, Linda Faust, while at UNH. The freshman team that Fisk played for was undefeated for the 1965 season. In 1966, he played collegiate summer baseball in the Cape Cod Baseball League for the Orleans Cardinals. In his sophomore year, the Red Sox drafted him in the first round of the January 1967 amateur draft, and his athletic future was set. Fisk gave up his dreams of basketball glory. "I could never be a 6'2" power forward and play for the Celtics," he said. Next, we go into his professional career. Faith, family, and sports is in the house. Boom, boom, boom. Didn't have the Silver Slugger Award until later in his career. Faith, good evening. Chuck Dupree says, "Hey, Aaron." Faith says, "Chuck." You do a refresh here, so I know I caught up to everybody in the chat. We will get into his professional career, starting with the minor leagues. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm yawning. I thought I got enough sleep last night. Of course, my wife kept me up to almost 2 a.m. watching a show on YouTube. She watches her Filipino programs all on YouTube. You wouldn't believe these days what you can watch on YouTube. Minor leagues. In 1967, Fisk played briefly for the Red Sox team in the Florida Instructional League, hitting .195, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs, and 47 at-bats. In 1968, Fisk played for the Waterloo Hawks, the Red Sox Class A affiliate in the Midwest League. In 62 games, Fisk hit .388 with 12 home runs and 34 RBIs. Fisk played 28 games for the Red Sox in the Florida Instructional League in 1969, hitting .245 with 4 home runs and 19 RBIs. He then played for the Class AA Pittsburgh Red Sox of the Eastern League, where he hit .243 with 10 home runs and 41 RBIs. In 97 games and 309 at-bats. Finally, he made his major league debut, appearing in 2 games for the Boston Red Sox in 1969. In 1970, Fisk played for the Class AA Pawtucket Red Sox, where he batted .229 with 12 home runs and 44 RBIs in 93 games. Fisk played for the AAA Louisville Colonels of the International League in 1971, hitting .263 with 10 home runs, 43 RBIs, and 93 games before being called up to the Boston Red Sox. So next we have the Boston Red Sox. He started in 1969, and then he played from 1971 through 80 with the Boston Red Sox. Fisk joined the Army Reserve in 1967, as did many other major leaguers and prospects during the Vietnam War. After a short stint of active duty at Fort Dix, New Jersey, where Fisk finished his initial training, he served as a member of the 393rd Service and Supply Battalion in Chester, Vermont, completing monthly weekend drills and 2-week annual training periods until 1971. Fisk was once again called up from the minors at the end of 1971 and earned himself a place on Boston's 1972 spring training roster. As history would have it, Fisk broke into the major leagues to stay early in the 1972 season. Boston manager Darrell Johnson, whom Fisk credited for making him a major leaguer, taught Fisk how to be a leader, a field general for the team, playing with abandon and all-out aggressiveness was one thing, channeling energy intelligently was another. Johnson taught me to think about all the important facets of the catcher's role, the things that help pitchers in various ways in those days, that let your teammates know you want to win, he told an interviewer in 1973. On September 12, 1971, Fisk hit his first career home run off of Detroit's Les King in Tiger Stadium. In 1972, Fisk batted .293 with 22 home runs and a .909 OPS. In addition, he led the American League with 9 triples, tied with Oakland's Joe Rudi, and was the last catcher to lead the American League in this statistical category. His play earned him both the American League Gold Glove Award and the American League Rookie of the Year awards. He was selected unanimously for the latter award, becoming the first unanimous American League Rookie of the Year. He also finished 4th in the American League MVP voting. In June of 1974, Fisk suffered a devastating knee injury when Leron Lee of the Cleveland Indians collided with him at home plate. Tearing several knee ligaments after undergoing reconstructive knee surgery, Fisk was told he would never play again. Yet, the backstop returned just 12 months later. In 1975, Fisk re-injured himself in spring training and did not play until June. In only 79 game appearance, Fisk hit .331 along with 52 RBIs, and Boston won the American League East Division with a record of 95-65. In 1975, the ALCS and World Series. Fisk batted .417 in the 1975 ALCS as Boston swept the 3-time defending champion Oakland Athletics. In Game 3 of the World Series at Riverfront Stadium, Fisk led off the second inning with a solo home run off Cincinnati starter Gary Nolan. In the bottom of the 10th inning, Reds pitcher hitter Ed Armbrister collided with Fisk at home plate while starting to run out a sacrifice bunt, leading to a wild throw by Fisk to second base that allowed Cesar Geronimo to reach third base and eventually score the winning run. Fisk and Boston manager Darrell Johnson argued the controversial call, claiming that Armbrister would have been ruled out for interference, but home plate umpire Larry Burnett ruled otherwise. To this day, I still think it was interference, said Fisk in an interview after his retirement. Leading off the bottom of the 12th inning of Game 6 at Fenway Park, Fisk hit a pitch off of Cincinnati relief pitcher Pat Darcy that went down the left field line and appeared to be heading into foul territory. The image of Fisk jumping and waving the ball as fair as he made his way to first base is considered by many to be one of baseball's greatest moments. The ball struck the foul pole for a home run, giving the Red Sox a 7-6 win and forcing a seventh and deciding game of the Fall Classic. The celebration of that moment has made me realize how popular baseball is and how it affects people's lives, Fisk told the Boston Globe. It's still the greatest moment in my career. The image of him waving the ball fair changed the way baseball was televised. During this time, cameramen covering base were instructed to follow the flight of the ball. In a 1999 interview, NBC cameraman Lou Gerard said that he had been distracted by a nearby rat, unable to follow the ball. He kept the camera on Fisk instead. This play was perhaps the most important catalyst in getting camera operators to focus most of their attention on the players themselves. Last year in Boston. See what we got in the stat. Laugh out loud. 72-year-old woman arrested because she turned off her neighbor's ventilator in the hospital because it was annoying. Oh my word. Turned off the ventilator in the hospital. I wish I could get the GMA channel from the Philippines. You can get some of the news there, Chuck. If you go to YouTube and just look up GMA, you'd be surprised. You won't get it live, but you can watch news. Love the outfit. There we go. Thanks, Pepino Man. Appreciate you. This is my Christmas getup. It's expensive, I think. Chuck Dupree sports cards. Yeah. But you can watch free programming from GMA. That's what my wife does all the time on YouTube. So you just go into YouTube and just Google or search for GMA on YouTube. It won't be live, but you can watch. Mariners trade Jesse Winker and Toro for Colton Wong. Colton Wong. So we got Colton Wong coming our way. We got rid of Jesse Winker, Winker and Toro. Oh my word. Jay, I'd pay for whatever it is. There we go. Okay. Let me refresh the chat here. We'll continue on and finish up this biography. Last year's in Boston. Fisk was among the top offensive catchers in the American League in his 8 full seasons with the Boston Red Sox. This one real quick. His best year in Boston was in 1977 when he hit .315 with 26 home runs and 102 runs batted in. Facing the rival New York Yankees, the 1978 American League East playoff, Fisk went 1 for 3 with a single in Boston's 5-4 loss to the Yankees. Some fans attributed Boston's 1978 loss to a rib injury sustained by Fisk. The same injury left Fisk on the sidelines for several games during the 1979 season, a year in which his primary position was designated hitter. Fisk was reportedly among a group of several Red Sox players who lobbied Boston management for players to be paid what they deserved, which made him none too popular with Hayward Sullivan, the Boston general manager. When Fisk's contract expired at the end of the 1980 season, Sullivan in fact mailed him a new contract, but put it in the mail one day after the contractual deadline. As a result, Fisk was technically a free agent, and he signed a $3.5 million deal with the Chicago White Sox beginning with the 1981 season. In 11 years with the Boston Red Sox, Fisk was selected to 7 All-Star games and batted .284 with 161 home runs, 568 RBIs. He nearly had more RBIs than strikeouts, striking out only 588 times in 4,353 plate appearances with the Red Sox, with an OBP of 356. Okay, Chicago White Sox, 1981 through 1993. Fisk signed a 5-year contract for $3.5 million with the White Sox on March 18, 1981. Fisk had worn number 27 with the Red Sox, but it was worn by White Sox pitcher Ken Kravick. Fisk chose to wear 72 with the White Sox, explaining that he had won American League Rookie of the Year in 1972. His son Carson had been born in 1972, and 72 was the reverse of 27. Although Kravick traded just 10 days later, Fisk retained the number 72 throughout his career with the White Sox. As the season got underway, Fisk interviewed the media concerning his switching teams and joked that after a decade with the Red Sox, it was time to change my socks. On opening day 1981, Fisk started the season with the White Sox against his former teammate in Fenway Park. The 8th inning, Fisk knocked a 3-run homer to put his new team on top 5-3. After joining the White Sox, he helped the team win its first American League West Division title in 1983. His .289 batting average, 26 home runs, and 86 RBIs, as well as his leadership on the young team, helped him to finish third in the MVP voting behind Baltimore teammates Cal Ripken Jr. and Eddie Murray. At least they were two good Hall of Famers to be passed up by. Fisk also caught Lamar Hoyt that season, the 1983 Cy Young Award winner. Fisk played poorly in Chicago's loss to the Baltimore Orioles in the 1983 ALCS, hitting .176 with 0 runs batted in. On May 16, 1984, Fisk accomplished the rare feat of hitting for the cycle in Comiskey Park against the Kansas City Royals. Fisk's triple in the bottom of the 7th inning off Dan Quisenberry was the only triple he hit in the season. Injuries once again befell Fisk to the 1984 season, limiting him to just 102 games and 231 average. The experience led him to begin a new training regimen, which he used for the rest of his career. In his Hall of Fame induction speech, Fisk credited White Sox strength and conditioning coach Phil Clausen for his turnaround. Clausen introduced Fisk to a more scientific approach to physical conditioning, which included long sessions of weight training. Fisk often credited the training program with extending his career. In 1985, following the advent of the new training program, Fisk had the most productive offensive year of his career. He hit 37 home runs and drove in 107 runs, both career-high numbers. The home run numbers tied Dick Allen's 13-year White Sox single-season record at the age of 37, and Fisk tied his career-high stolen bases, 17. He was voted to the All-Star team, won the Silver Slugger Award, and finished 13th in the AL MVP voting. On August 4, 1985, Fisk caught all 9 innings of Tom Seaver's complete game 300th career victory, which was played in Yankee Stadium. Fisk caught Bobby Thigpen as he set the then record for the most saves in a season, 57. In 1990, in 2005, Jack McDowell credited Fisk as being instrumental in his development into a pitcher who won the Cy Young Award in 1993. On August 17, 1990, the second game of the twilight doubleheader in Arlington, Texas, Fisk broke Johnny Bench's career home run record. Fisk still holds the American League record for homers by a catcher. A single in the 1981 All-Star Game made him the oldest player in MLB history to collect a hit in an All-Star Game. Hold on a second. I gotta see what's going on out here. Okay, just our neighbor with his new poodle in the backyard. He's telling him, stay out of their yard, stay out of their yard. It's cute. It's a cute poodle. It's just I don't want him pooping in my backyard either. He can poop there, Mike. That's okay. Just make sure you scoop it up. Sorry about that. Sorry about the interruption there. All right, let's continue on here. All right, the 1993 season was Fisk's last in February. Fisk and the Sox had a dispute over signing a one-year deal, where the former alleged it was only a minor league deal and the latter asserting it as a technicality to protect the 40-man roster. Owner Jerry Reinsdorf called him a prima donna, but the two sides eventually reached a deal. On June 22, 1993, Fisk broke Bob Boone's record for career games caught with 2,226 games behind the plate. Fisk was passed on this list by Iván Rodríguez on June 17, 2009. 6 days after breaking Bob Boone's all-time games caught record, Fisk was abruptly released by the Chicago White Sox at age 45. Fisk was notified of his dismissal in his hotel room in Cleveland while on a road trip with the team. It is reported that he was ordered to turn in his equipment and immediately fly back to Chicago alone. To add insult to injury, Fisk was thrown out of the White Sox clubhouse later that season when he stopped by to wish his teammates good luck in the playoffs. Fisk was one of two final active players in the 1990s who had played in the 1960s. The other was Nolan Ryan. He was one of only 29 players in baseball history to date to have appeared in MLB games in 4 decades. In 13 seasons with the White Sox, Fisk was selected to 4 All-Star games and batted .257 with 214 home runs and 762 RBIs. Fisk had nearly as many RBIs as strikeouts with the White Sox, striking out 798 times in 5,500 plate appearances. For his career, Fisk caught a then record 2,226 games over 24 seasons, playing in 2,499 total games. Fisk also played 41 games in left field, 27 games at first base, and 4 games at third base, and was a designated hitter for 166 games in his career. Overall, he hit .269 with 376 home runs. Fire starter breaks. Good evening, all, and God bless all. Thank you there, Fire starter breaks. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. What do we got so far? We've got 8 thumbs up, it looks like. 8 thumbs up and 6 people watching. Wow, almost getting the double digits today. Might have to have a celebration if we get the double digits here. For his career, and then overall he hit .269 with 376 home runs and 1,330 RBIs in his career. Fisk made mention of the fireworks between himself and Reinsdorf in his Hall of Fame induction speech, and Fisk was inducted with a Red Sox cap, although both teams retired his number, with the White Sox doing it first with his number 72 on September 14, 1997, and the Red Sox with his number 27 in 2000. In 2005, he had a statue dedicated at U.S. Cellular Field in 2005. In 2008, Fisk officially rejoined the White Sox organization by becoming a team ambassador and part of the White Sox Speakers Bureau. Almost a Yankee. After the 1985 season, the White Sox came close to trading Fisk to the New York Yankees for designated hitter Don Baylor. Baylor was unhappy with the Yankees since he did not play every day as he wanted, despite being the team's regular DH, and asked to be traded. The potential deal was complicated in that the White Sox would have to re-sign Fisk, a free agent, and that both players would have to agree to the trade. Negotiations between the two teams ended when they were unable to reach an agreement. The White Sox re-signed Fisk, who remained with the club until the end of his career. During spring training in 1986, the Yankees traded Baylor to the Boston Red Sox for designated hitter Mike Piazza. And to finish things up, we have notable feuds. Fisk was known for his long-standing feud with the New York Yankees catcher Thurman Munson. One particular incident that typified their feud and the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry in general occurred on August 1, 1973 at Fenway Park. With the score 2-2 in the top of the ninth inning, Munson, attempting to score on Gene Michael's missed bunt attempt, barreled into Fisk, triggering a 10-minute bench-clearing brawl in which both catchers were ejected. And as John Curtis let his first pitch go, Munson broke for the plate. Michael tried to bunt and missed. With Munson coming, the scrawny Yankee shortstop tried to step in Fisk's way, but Fisk elbowed him out of the way and raced for Munson, who crashed into him as hard as he could. Fisk held onto the ball, but Munson tried to lie on top of him to allow Philippe Alou to keep rounding the bases. Fisk kicked Munson off him and into the air and swiped him with his fist. Michael grabbed Fisk, and as Curtis grabbed Munson, his former Cape Cod League roommate, Fisk threw Michael down with his left arm and fell to the ground. Fisk had left arm right across Stick's throat and wouldn't let up, said Ralph Hook, the Yankees manager at the time. Michael couldn't breathe. I had to crawl underneath the pile to try to pry Fisk's arm off the throat to keep him from killing Stick. All the while, he had Michael pinned down. He was punching Munson underneath the pile. I had no idea Fisk was strong, but he was scary. In another incident typifying the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry, Fisk was involved in an altercation with Lou Piniella. No, Big Lou. During a May 20th, 1976 game at Yankee Stadium. In the sixth inning of this game, Piniella barreled into Fisk trying to score on an Ortiz-Valiz single. Fisk and Piniella shoved each other at home plate, triggering another bench-warming clearing brawl. After ordered After order appeared to be stored, Red Sox pitcher Bill Lee and Yankee third baseman Craig Nettles began exchanging words and punches, igniting a new brawl. Lee suffered a separate shoulder in the altercation and missed much of the season and was never quite the same again. In an incident on May 22, 1990, Deion Sanders approached the plate with one out and a runner on third base, drew a $sign in the dirt before the pitch, and didn't run to first base since the pop-up he hit looked like it would be easily caught. Fisk yelled at Sanders, "Run the blank ball out." I won't say the word they said here. And called Sanders a piece of dung. Later in the game, Sanders told Fisk, "Those days are over." Fisk was furious. He comes up and wants to make it a racial issue? There's no racial issue involved. He told Sanders during Sanders' next at-bat, "There is a right way and a wrong way to play this game. You're playing the wrong way, and the rest of us don't like it. Someday you're going to get this game shoved right down your throat." As far as a short legacy note here, Pudge works harder than anyone I know because he sets goals for himself and then follows through. I think he's the ultimate professional former White Sox manager, said Jim Fregosi. All right. Firestarter Breaks is having a break of 2022 Allen and Ginter and Stadium Club going right now, $18 per team. For your information, might have to raid Donald's live video from today during it to get those likes up later. Oh, there you go. I'm still here listening in the background while we tried to get some dinner ready. Okay there, Aaron. Thanks a lot. Aaron, fist bump. Big Ray's fist bump in your there. All right. Let's get back here. Some notable statistics. Of course, Carlton Fisk was the oldest catcher in MLB history to hit 20 home runs in a season. Holds the record for the most home runs hit after the age of 40 with 72. Holds the record for most years played as a catcher with 24 in 1969, 71 through 93. At the time of his retirement in 1993, he held the records for most home runs all time by a catcher with 351, since passed by Mike Piazza, and most games played at the position of catcher with 2,226, surpassed by Iván Rodríguez on June 17, 2009. Fisk caught 149 shutouts during his career, ranking him second all-time behind Yogi Berra among Major League catchers. Fisk is one of only 7 players in history who have caught more than 150 games in a season. Multiple times: Jim Sundberg, Randy Hundley, Ted Simmons, Frankie Hayes, and Gary Carter. Fisk is one of only 19 catchers elected to the National Baseball Hall of Fame. Among those, Fisk has the most hits with 2,356 and runs scored 1,276. Fisk holds the record for the longest game by a catcher. On May 9, 1984, he caught 25 innings of the White Sox 7-6 win over the Milwaukee Brewers. Fisk threw out 4 runners attempted to steal during the game. The former record of 24 innings was shared by 5 players: Mike Powers, Buddy Rosar, Buddy Swift, Hal King, and Jerry Grote. Fisk finished in the top 10 in American League Most Valuable Player voting 4 times: 72, 77 through 78, and 83. And Fisk's .481 slugging percentage, while with the Red Sox, is the 10th best in that club's long history. Okay. The Fisk foul pole. On June 13, 2005, the Red Sox honored Carlton Fisk in the 12th inning home run that won Game 6 of the 1975 World Series by naming the left field pole foul pole, which the famous home run contacted, the Fisk foul pole, in a pregame ceremony from the monster seats. Fisk was cheered by the Fenway Park crowd while the shot was replayed to the strains of Handel's Hallelujah Chorus, the song longtime Fenway Park organist John Kiley originally played following the home run. The Red Sox scheduled the ceremony to coincide with the Interleague Series against the Cincinnati Reds, who were making their first trip to Fenway Park since the 1975 series. 30 years later, the video of Fisk trying to wave the ball fair remains one of the game's enduring images. Game 6 is often considered one of the best games played in Major League history. The crowd remembered that magical moment precisely at 12:34 a.m. Eastern Time, early on the morning of October 22, 1975. When Fisk drove a 1-0 fastball from Cincinnati right-hander Pat Darcy high into the air heading down the left field line. The ball only took about 2.5 seconds, recalled Fisk. It seemed like I was jumping and waving for more than 2.5 seconds. 2.5 seconds later, the ball caromed off the bright yellow pole, ending one of the most dramatic World Series games ever played and giving the Red Sox a 7-6 win over the Reds in 12 hard-fought innings. On the field, Fisk threw out the ceremonial first pitch to his former battery mate, Luis Tiant. From now on, like the pesky pole down the right field line, the left field pole will officially be called the Fisk foul pole. The ideal was the inspiration of the countless fans who contacted the Red Sox about reorganizing the historic moment. Fenway's right field pole, which is just 302 feet, 92 meters, from the plate, is named Pesky's Pole, for former Red Sox shortstop John Pesky. Mel Parnell named the pole after Pesky in 1948 when he won a game with a home run inside the right field pole. So as far as rings, after the June 13th ceremony in Boston, Fisk received an honorary World Series ring from the Red Sox commemorating their 2004 World Series victory. On Saturday, August 12, 2006, the Chicago White Sox presented Fisk with another ring, this one in honor of the White Sox 2005 championship. Statue. The Chicago Whites unveiled a life-size bronze statue of Carlton Fisk on August 7, 2005. The statue is located inside Guaranteed Rate Field on the main concourse in center field. It joins similar statues depicting Charles Comiskey, Frank Thomas, and Minnie Minosa, and eventually Luis Aparicio, Nellie Fox, Billy Pierce, and Harold Baines. Okay, so with all that to soak in, let me do a recap of Carlton Fisk's career. Again, he was born December 26, 1947. He's currently 74 years old. He lives in Bellows Falls, Vermont. That's where he was born, sorry. His MLB debut, September 18, 1969, for the Boston Red Sox. His last MLB appearance was June 22, 1993, for the Chicago White Sox. His MLB statistics: .269 batting average, 376 home runs, 2,356 hits, and 1,330 runs batted in. Again, he was with the Red Sox 1909 and 71 through 80. his career highlights. He was an 11 times All-Star, 72 through 74, 76 through 78, 80 through 82, 85, and 1991. American League Rookie of the Year in 1972, a Gold Glove Award winner in 1972, 3 Silver Slugger Awards in 1981, 85, and 88. And he was a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, got inducted in the year 2000 by 79.6% of the vote. All right, so that is Carlton Fisk's I got the kids a Spider-Man Christmas Advent Calendar of chocolates. That's pretty cool. Those Advent calendars are really nice. I've got a couple countdown things in my house as we count down toward Christmas too. But that is our Hall of Famer for today. Now let's go through some of his baseball cards here. Let me scooch up a little bit here so I can get closer and raise the cards up so you can see them better. So we've got this 1991 Top Stadium Club Members Only card. It's the back of this card, just so you know what it looks like. And that's a no number card. Here's another no number card. Carlton Fisk, Boston Red Sox, the Stars and Stripes. This is from a 2013 Panini product. I've got a complete set of these Violet Mint and Mint Chips cards in my Hall of Fame collection in a binder. Our next one is another no-name card. It does have a somewhat of a number here. I guess it could be an 87 SPG from a 2007 Upper Deck product. Upper Deck Masterpiece, Carlton Fisk, with the Boston Red Sox. And next we have here is a Donruss Diamond King, Carlton Fisk from 1988. Then we've got a Carlton Fisk mini card from Topps. And this is from a 1988 Topps. Okay. Our next one is a Leaf Carlton Fisk with the Chicago White Sox 1990 Leaf product. Next up we've got here is a Carlton Fisk, Carlton Ernest Fisk 2005 Legendary Cuts set from Upper Deck 2005. Next up, we've got a Fleer Red Sox 100th Fleer product. This is a 1994 Fleer product. Then we have a 2004 Legendary Cuts Carlton Fisk. Another Diamond King card. This one's from 1982 Donruss. 1982 Donruss Diamond King. Next, we've got an Upper Deck Retro Carlton Fisk. Card number 21 from a 1994 Upper Deck. Next, we've got a Legendary Cuts Carlton Fisk with the Red Sox. Inducted 2000. This is a 1994 Upper Deck product. What do we got here? It's so cool. I have a couple hundred Fisk cards. Yeah, I'm going through mine. I don't have, you probably have more than I do. I do have a lot of duplicates that I do have. This is just all my singles. All my singles. That's what I do. Don, the kids at the hospital said hello, Santa, to you. Oh, Merry Christmas, kids. I don't know for sure how to say it in Japanese, but Merry Christmas. Santa's got the Santa cam watching everybody. So make sure you're being good and not naughty. Make sure you're nice. And this one here is a 1992 Fleer Carlton Fisk. But Merry Christmas, kids in Japan, in the hospital. I know God is Great does volunteer work at the hospital there. That's pretty cool. But this is a 1991 score Carlton Fisk, the Chicago White Sox. This is a 1988 Sports Flicks card. You can kind of see this one. It's one of these 3D. There, if I do it the right angle, you can see how it switches when you're looking at the card. They're laughing. They said Santa shaved. Yeah, this is the. I've always wanted to maybe just grow a Santa beard. One of these years, maybe I'll do it. But I got to get permission from the wife. Yeah, I don't have a beard. Here's a pretend beard. But it is a good Santa hat, that's for sure. I've had this one for years. All right. And next we've got the catch-up card, Donruss 1990 Carlton Fisk. Next we've got a Bowman Tall. This is a taller one. It's a little bit taller than a regular card, you can see here. I call these the talls. This is a 1989 Bowman, I think. Yep, that's the 1989 Bowman. Then we've got here a Legendary Cuts for Upper Deck from 2001 Legendary Cuts. Next we've got a Carlton Fisk with the White Sox score, 1990 score. 1992 score, Carlton Fisk with the White Sox. Carlton Fisk with the White Sox, 1992 Flair. This one here we've got, it is a 2013 Panini Cooperstown card for when he got inducted in the year 2000. Then we've got here is a Donruss Greats 2005 Carlton Fisk with the Red Sox. This one here is a Donruss 1989 Chicago White Sox Carlton Fisk. This one's a 1991 Donruss Carlton Fisk. This is a 1991 Fleer Carlton Fisk mustard card. The yellow mustard cards. This is Showcasing History MLB Fleer Showcase Carlton Fisk. What year is this one? 1973. We got a mini Gypsy Queen here, Carlton Fisk. I believe this is a newer card. 2013 mini. Okay. Another a Topps Big Carlton Fisk from I think this is a 1988 Topps Big. Okay. Then we've got a Stadium Club Carlton Fisk. I believe this one's a 1993. This is a Carlton Fisk White Sox 1993 Topps. All right, next up here we've got a Carlton Fisk. They're all Carlton Fisk. 1983 Fleer. 1987 Donruss. 1988 Donruss. This one's a 1993 The Leaf set. 1990 score. Everybody knows this is the 1986 Topps. This is the 1992 Leaf. This one is a 1990 Bowman. This is a Pinnacle, 1992 Pinnacle. 1990 Upper Deck. I think this is the 92 Leaf. Nope, 1991 Leaf. Sorry, I forgot. It's a little old photography style type setup. 1991. This is a 1988 Topps. This one's a 1990 Topps. This one's an Pudge, Carlton Fisk, All-Star, the French version. And it is 1983 Topps. This is the 1988 Fleer. '90 Topps. This is a 1993 Pinnacle. Now and Then. From 1969, when he started his career, to when he ended his career, near 1993. This is a 1989 Fleer. This is a 1987 Fleer. This one's a 1993 Ultra Fleer. A 1990 Fleer. Thanks, sir, Robert. Appreciate that. 1992 Donruss. Here's an action photo type one. He's fielding at a base. 1992 Upper Deck. This one is a 1992 Topps. Superstar Special. Fisk and Gedman in a 1986 Fleer. This one is a 1989 Topps. Getting close near the bottom of the barrel here. Carlton Fisk, American League All-Star. '86 Topps. Here's our wood grain. Our wood grain Topps, 1987. 85. Yep, 85 Topps. 1991 Donruss. 1990 Donruss. Then we've got a Fleer. This is a box bottom. I've taken sets of these and trimmed them down the best I could to make it look like they were actually nice. That's the 1986 Fleer. Then we have a Bazooka Mini. A Bazooka Mini. Originals back in the day from a mini set. Carlton Fisk. And this is a 1991 Borden Incorporated. So that's a cool little set there. Mini subset. Fleer League Leaders from 1986, Carlton Fisk. And last but not least, do you remember Fenway Park, October 21st, 1975? Fisk smacks that dramatic home run that we talked about in the biography. So there you have it. Our Carlton Fisk Hall of Fame PC that I have of currently sorted cards, in case you were wondering what we were doing here. So these will go back in my Hall of Fame sort when we're done here. Alright, one more area of content, my last box of openings. So probably next week, unless something comes in between now and Tuesday, we will be doing, we won't be having many openings, but I will try and do some extras, or maybe we'll try and have some extra football streams or something. I'm going to figure out something to try. And then once I do finish up the football Hall of Famers, our next Wednesday will be a Hall of Famer for sure. That'll be our 1994 Hall of Fame class. But then I got to start a new calendar for 2023. My word, it's hard to believe that 2023 is just around the corner as soon as this month is done, huh? Let me get over here, back into our stream. Let me move our photog out the way for now. I'll just put that on our stream since it's the Christmas holiday screen. All right, so let me refresh the chat here. I have several hundred Fisk cards too. I collected quite a bit of his cards. Oh, that's cool. It's always nice. I just put them in numerical sequence so I can show you one of every different card that I have in my Hall of Fame sort, and working on, as I do the biographies, getting their cards organized for each player. So I usually will have my 2 sections per player, one with individual cards. When I get new cards to sort in, I see if I have that one already. If not, I add it in where it belongs. And then all the duplicates go in the second half of that section. So I'll have 2 sections that I'll be doing for Hall of Famers in my 5,000 count boxes. I currently have 3 5,000 count boxes full of Hall of Famers, and I've got at least twice that much to still sort. So it keeps me very, very busy. The 5th is the new Hall of Famers, or the 8th. Oh, is that when they're going to announce the new Hall of Fame? Yeah, I'll get some alerts from the National Football Hall of Fame. I'm a member of the National Football Hall of Fame, so they'll give me, I'll keep abreast with all that information as it comes out. So sometime next week we should hear the new Hall of Famers for the class of 2023. All right, so we are going to open up this blaster box. It's our last unopened product left on the shelf over here. Hopefully before Friday gets here, we'll have some more stuff that might show up. What do we got? 3. I got a good hour and 15 minutes. I think we can open up a blaster box in an hour and 15 minutes, huh? My wife has to go to the doctor one more time this week, and then I have a doctor's appointment next week, Wednesday morning. But it's just my follow-up with my doctor. So let's go ahead and bust open this one and see what we can find here. In this blaster box, it does say 7 packs plus 1 extra pack of 9 cards per pack. 72 total cards per box. Packs with a special insert may contain only 5 to 8 cards. It says look for real 1 autographs and relics. May contain redemption cards with expiration dates. That's why you got to open some of these older products. Because if you miss the expiration date, you can't send in your redemption. They don't want to hold on to them forever. Here we go. Here I'm going to scooch the Santa Cam over just a hair, I think, if I do it. There we go. And we can leave my compass so I know where we're going. I always have to know where we're going. Right, nothing left in there. This goes in my bin. By the way, Santa Claus here is going to be busy this weekend. I'm going to be doing repack boxes using most likely blaster boxes for the most part. So you may have a blaster box coming as a Christmas present from me into your mailbox soon. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I just realized that. They've got 4 different packs in these. You've got the Red Sox. Then you've got him. This is Bryce Harper with the Phillies and Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to mix them up a little bit different here. Let's do the Red Sox first. Who's that? Does anybody know who the catcher is they got here? That looks like Bryce Harper. That looks like Shohei Ohtani. There. So I just mixed our box up so we can do the packs in pairs. Does that make any sense? We're going to do the packs in pairs. Okay. There we go. Packs in pairs. Hobby Hound sent in 7 expired redemptions, basically stating that he had problems when he scratched them off. And they sent him 7 care packages, which included Hall of Fame and Modern Autos, and 3 modern packs of cards. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Big raised ball cards. Wow, that's pretty neat. I'll have to remember that. I'll just send in the redemptions when they come in. Salvador Savvy, Wilson Contreras, or Miggy, or Carlton Fisk. Well, let's see what we can get in this heritage box. I'm still looking for high numbers, so hopefully we can find some high numbers somewhere along the way. But let's see. This is the last box in my storage bin here from Lockin' 99. Brandon Belt with the Giants. Just look on the backs quick. Rafael Devers with the Boston Red Sox. Duvall hits first inning grand slam, World Series Game 5. Sean Manaea with the Oakland Athletics. Mike Minor with the Kansas City Royals. Ryan McMahon with the Colorado Rockies. And we got a backwards card. I wonder why it's a backwards card. Joe Kelly with the Los Angeles Dodgers. What's the number on the bottom here? 331. Oh, it's a high number, that's why. So it's a high number. So they put the high numbers backwards. Gotcha. Lance McCullers with the Houston Astros and Josh Naylor with the Guardians. So that's the high numbers upside down, huh? So let's see if we have any variations here. They'll put it on the, as far as I know. Well, no rookies there? No rookies out of that batch, huh? That's a weird one. We'll see about the second batch with the Red Sox here. Three packs per care package. That's cool. Kyle Tucker with the Astros. Matt Duffy with the Cubs. Lewis Gill with the Yankees, our first rookie card. JT Realmuto with the Phillies. Manuel Margot with the Tampa Bay Rays. Austin Slater with the Giants. Luis Severino with the Yankees. Jorge Polanco with the Twins. And Thairo Estrada with the Giants. Okay. 1L rookie card. So I'll be busy tonight and Saturday and Sunday getting Christmas packages ready to send out. Tyler Gilbert with the D-backs. Luis Castillo with the Reds. Aroldis Chapman with the Yankees. Shane Baz, rookie card for the Tampa Bay Rays. It's like a base, not a short print or a variation. Chris Bassett with the A's. Dustin Garneau with the Tigers. Fernando Tatis Jr., New Age Performers. Kenley Jensen with the Dodgers. And Asavel Garcia with the Marlins. That was the one insert so far in the box. Okay. Don't know for sure if I need 423 Joe Kelly. I'll figure it out. Oh, I think we got a short print in this one. I think we got a backwards one. Kelly Carson with the Diamondbacks. Randy Arozarena with the Tampa Bay Rays. Toshi Setsugo with the Pirates. Chris Flexen with the Seattle Mariners. Paul Goldschmidt with the Cardinals. Joe Connor with the Rockies. That's pretty cool. Looking smiley shot. Orlando Jesus Arcia. High number. So we got two high numbers. Charlie Morton with the Braves, and Jose Altuve with the Astros. Okay, pack number 5. Okay. Well, yeah, because somebody got some good cards, because what do they do with the redemptions when they don't get claimed? They sell them to somebody, I'm sure. Bryce Harper with the Phillies. Rosario hits a 3-run home run. O'Neal Cruz, rookie card. Jake McGee with the Giants. Jesus Aguilar with the Marlins. Ryan Jeffries with the Twins. Jeff McNeil with the Mets. Dansby Swanson with the Braves. And Corey Dickerson with the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. Pack number 6. Thanks there, Big Ray. If I have a chance later, I'll click on that link and check that video out. Be interested to see what you do get with it. I'm waiting for one Topps redemption, and so I should have a Panini order coming in soon for all my redemptions from the Mosaic. My auto redemptions. I think it was 6 or 7 of them. Connor Wong, rookie card for the Red Sox. Is that who we got from the Red Sox from Boston? Connor Wong. That'd be interesting. See how Connor Wong does with us. Tyler Glasnow with the Rays. Miguel Rojas with the Marlins. Corbin Burns with the Brewers. Raciel Iglesias with the Angels. Yamir Candelario with the Tigers. Then and Now, Joey Gallo and John Mayberry. Insert card. Our second insert card. And Now and Then. Andrew Vaughn with the White Sox and Jonathan Daza with the Rockies. Okay. John, Crossover Paranormal Society, how you doing? We got double digits. Awesomeness. That has been a long time since I got double digits in my stream. And we've got 6 people watching. So not too bad. I think we got our third. I think you get on average three high number cards in a blaster box. Max Fried with the Braves. Lou Bob with the White Sox. Tristan McKenzie with the Guardians. We got a rookie outfielder. Henry Ramos, Greg Diekman, and Brian Miller. Austin Meadows with the Tampa Bay Rays. We got the Hank Aaron comic book. I don't think I have the Hank Aaron comic strip. I do not believe I've got that one. The Hank Aaron comic strip. I wish they'd number these things. But I will double check that one. I don't believe I have the Hank Aaron. And our high number is Kevin Alexander Castro with the San Francisco Giants. So our third high number card, Ryan Presley and Romy Gonzalez. Make sure I didn't miss any rookies. All right. Last pack magic. See if we can find anything sweet in this box. See if we ended up with a 4th high number. No, don't think so. That's all right. Steven Strasburg with the Nationals. David Peralta with the Diamondbacks. See, Nationals, no, Diamondbacks. Shout out to Kevin's Models and More. Matt Vierling with the Philadelphia Phillies. Rookie card. Shout out to Dearman. Not a variation card. Will Smith with the Braves. Shout out to Left Behind. Miami Marlins. Jesus Sanchez. Patrick Wisdom with the Cubs. Don't have anybody for the Cubs. Cold Cup card. Gavin Lux with the Dodgers. Harry Cosmer with the Padres. Shout out to Kevin's Models and More. And last but not least, Kevin Newman with the Pittsburgh Pirates. See if we have any variation card. That would probably be backwards too. No. So nothing big. Just a then and now comparison with John Mayberry and Joey Gallo with the Yankees and the Royals. Pretty cool then and now card. I don't believe I've got. Don't think I was really collecting those, but I'll double check my 2022 Heritage. See what I got. I don't believe I have this one. Career highlights of Hank Aaron. Shows Hank was one of the last MLB stars to start out in the Negro Leagues. In 1957, he won his only National League MVP award. He and Eddie Matthews hit 863 home runs as teammates. He overcame racism while beating Babe Ruth's home run mark. And second to Ty Cobb in votes when elected to the Hall of Fame. Second to Ty Cobb in the number of votes. Wow, that's pretty cool. Hank Aaron, outfielder for the Atlanta Braves. Oh, they do have numbers. They're hidden right there. 73 TC 22. I just now noticed that one. I didn't see that before. So right here in the little comic box here, or retail only, IIRC. That's cool though. Yeah, they're definitely hard to come by. I think I've got 3 or 4 in my binder for Heritage 2022. Then the other insert we got was the New Age Performers, Fernando Tatis Jr., NAP number 8, NAP-8 is the card number. And then our rookie cards we got was Matt Vierling with the Phillies, Connor Wong with the Red Sox, O'Neill Cruz with the Pirates, Shane Baz with the Tampa Bay Rays, and New York Yankees Lewis Gill. Rookie cards. 4. So 5 rookie cards. All right. And then what else we got here? The high numbers. We'll go through the high numbers and then we'll wrap up for today. And Joe Kelly with the Dodgers, Orlando Arcia with the Braves, and Kervin Castro with the Giants, which are high numbers 423, 469, and 483. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you there, Jason, for that. Talking 99. I think the comics were retail only. Could be. I don't remember seeing them much in the hobby boxes when I've had some opened and stuff. I think it's retail, like blaster boxes, hanger boxes, things of that nature. But I'll see what I need for my Heritage. I'm closing in. I'm getting closer for my 2022. Whenever I complete a set, it will be previewed on the channel. So I haven't finished many of the 2022. I think I did the Series 1 and Series 2. I do have the complete set. Trying to remember. I gotta go check downstairs. And I'm pretty sure I've got the 2022 complete set. Which means I'm up to date with my complete sets. 2022. Because it's way, way early for 2023. They didn't even have any 2023 product come out yet. Hopefully you all enjoyed the stream today. We've got an hour and a half. That's good for me. 3:30. Got an hour, a little under an hour and a half before my wife's blood test. And other than that, that's all we got today. We didn't get any special cards, no autographs. No relics, but that's okay, because it's just fun going through the cards, seeing what we get, seeing what we don't get. Put these, I think I've got some Heritage out there. Might have to check these. I gotta go through and see if I have any Heritage missing from my, I know I don't have a complete set yet, but that's another day and another time. So, other than that, great stream today, Donald, and continued prayers for Cynthia. Appreciate that, Big Ray, all the time. We'll put out the news and let everybody know when she gets accepted to get her new, her insertion for an additional heart valve for her heart. But appreciate the prayers there. Hits are for Ethan, silly Santa. Hits are for Ethan. Oh, I know that. Ethan gets all the hits. He steals all the products with all the hits in them. Has he still been pulling hits in his boxes when he opens things? Of course, when you open a whole lot of boxes of stuff, you're bound to eventually get hits. So, especially when you open up a case. So, other than that, we're winding down the year. That's for sure. So, this has been Dom Blomdahl, Hall of Fame being live with episode 93, Hall of Fame Friday, Carlton Fisk Biography, and the 2022 Topps Heritage Blaster Box, as provided by Lockin99, aka Jason Coate. Appreciate it. And y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day and weekend. We will see you all on Tuesday with Take It Back Tuesday. So until next time we meet again, it's not just words. Be blessed. We'll see you all around the channels, okay? Bye for now and take care. And be looking in a mailbox near you soon in the next week or so. A Christmas present from yours truly. Yours truly. Yours truly. Santa Claus is going to be busy this weekend. Making a list, checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming.